What's up, everybody? It's your girl Ericka from the Classy Climb blog. Listen, I apologize in advance. I know lately the shows have been coming on live at various times, but we'll have that kind of straightened out next week. Also, remember, April 6th, we'll be having two meetups, not one. First meetup will be in the Chicken Slinging Festival in Sandy Springs from noon to like 6 o'clock-ish. Then we will leave and we will have our regular scheduled meetup at the Rooftop High Note Bar inside the Moxie Hotel / AC Hotel. It will be conducted at there from 7 o'clock to about 9. The reason I'm coming on is today, many people in the business industry struggled with no bank wires. There were no wire transfers going through for about 5 to 6 hours, depending on where you are. I was getting calls today from banks in California saying the wires had finally come through, had finally started to process, and I should see it tomorrow. Now, I called up some other friends, and they were experiencing the same. They were not getting transfers of money to them. So, imagine the mass craziness, of course, because the bank officer who handles the wires there was like, yo, they're processing 1,000 just from our bank location here. Imagine how many over the whole United States are processing. And that just blew my mind because I just thought about all the business that was lost today because they couldn't get their wire transfer, or how much business was delayed today. Now, if you're in Austin, if I were you, I would not go by the bridge on North Lamar. They have tore that bad boy up trying to repair it, and it's not safe, okay? It was all banks, Kelly. It was every single bank in America. Every single bank in America could not send out wire transfers today. Every single bank in America. Like, not just one bank, not two banks, all banks for 6 hours. So I had clients calling me saying they had sent wires, they had not come through. I had friends who are in construction, same deal with them. I have friends who are in painting. I don't know why, but I really wanted to bring that up because I think it's vital. I think it's important. I want y'all to always have cash on your person. You can't always depend on wire technology. You may have to mail a check. People don't want to hear that. But that's essentially what happened today. There were no wire transfers being able to push through for 6 hours. Now, this doesn't scare me as something to do with the recession or a pre-recession. This may just be a computer glitch. Who knows? Yes, anytime you want to get a physical copy of my book, it's on Amazon. There are no physical copies here at the office. Only ebook copies. Okay? But so basically the wire transfer started about an hour ago is when a lot of the banks in California and one person's bank in Colorado called me. And you would think, gosh, these people are working late. They had no choice today because of the drama of the wire transfers. So it was very interesting talking on the phone with some of them. But all this to say, this is why you have your money in different pots. And you can never just depend on one bank or one transaction to take care of all your needs. I know so many people who depend on a certain credit card or something to flip a house, or just waiting on the tax returns, or just different things. You can't rely on one stream. You can't have just one bank account. You just cannot. There's no, it's just not safe, honestly. It's just not safe. I don't have just one bank account. I've had my identity stolen in Texas. I just don't play that crap. I just cannot do it. So my encouragement to all of you is, don't be freaked out or anything, but definitely just be aware, be aware of like the environment. Always have some cash on hand. A lot of people ask, oh, what about silver and gold? Like, you can always get silver and gold from silver.com. That's not a big deal. But I want you to know that you have multiple things. Kelly, it doesn't matter if it was a credit union or a bank. It was all banks today. It was every single bank. FDIC controls where that moves through. If y'all don't understand that, I'm trying to break that down to y'all. Like, FDIC was shut down. you shut down every single. There's 1,200 business banks. So I'm not even thinking of all the other banks. I'm just talking about business banks. There's 1,200 business banks today. So people's money got messed up today. Messed up. So with that being said, though, I'm just imagining, if this happened for, let's say, a week, what would a lot of people do? A lot of people's paychecks would be messed up. A lot of people's direct deposit would be messed up. You'd have some issues, okay? You may be able to Zelly pay a small amount, but, So, again, my whole point to this is you need to be able to have enough cushion in your bank and in your close disposal at all times. I know a lot of people are like, oh, Ericka, I don't carry cash. Cash is dirty. I don't need money. Oh, I got plenty on my credit card. Like, that credit card mess to me is crazy. I get it. I know a lot of people say, well, Ericka, if anything ever goes wrong, if my bank account's my credit card is ever hacked, I get my money back. But I can't get my money back if it's a debit card. I can't get my money back if it's cash, which is true. But I think for all involved, you should always have a little bit of cash on you at all times. That's just a personal statement. The guy, what's his name? Oh, what is it? He's so crazy. He's always saying, it's called Work for a Reason. It's one of his books. He's got a shaved head white dude with a red beard. And he's always like, you're broke because you want to be, or his book titles are crazy. But essentially he said he carries around $1,000 at all times. And people go, oh, that's so dangerous. You can get robbed. He's like, no, I've been robbed in 12 years. I carried on for the principle of the thing, right? So what happens to my tenants? I'm like, your tenants will always have somewhere to live. If you got to adjust the rent or do some tricks and whatever, adjust the rent. People do that all the time. They adjust the rent. You'll still get your rent. Today, is some people telling the office they didn't get their money because the wire didn't come through? Hey, they better come back up in there tomorrow. Okay? So a lot of times what I just want you guys to see